Kelly, go, 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 Kelly, go, go, Kelly, go, 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 Kelly, go.
Hey sis, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a simple look that's pretty easy to do for beginners who are just starting out using eyeshadow. So we're going to be using the Juvia's Place blush palette, the Saharan Volume 1. Yeah, I said it right. The blush palette. They had some pretty cute colors in there, so I was like, why not use this on my eyes? So we're going to start out with the shade Neo. It's like a cute light shade brown, but it has some red undertones in there, so I thought that was pretty cute. So before I started putting my eyeshadow on, I noticed I had some creases from the concealer. So you just want to use your beauty blender to blend those out. If you don't, your eyeshadow will come out looking a hot mess. So we're going in using stamping motions. Because I do have on a cream type concealer, it is still a little bit sticky. So I'm just using the stamping motions to make sure that color is packed on there before we start blending out. And once we finish packing that eyeshadow onto the lid, we're going to start blending upward, because I wanted to take this eyeshadow high, but I wanted to make sure that the edges were blended out as well. You see the red undertones in that? I thought it was so pretty because it looked light brown in the palette, but like once you put it on, you could see the red undertones. So yeah, so I'm just blending upward, taking it up as high as I feel as though it will look good, and I'm just blending out those edges as well, just so there isn't any harsh lines. Alright, so both eyes look pretty good. So we're going to go into our second shade. And this shade is going to be Abby or Abby. I'm not pretty sure how it's pronounced. But it is a darker shade of brown. And we're just going to put that just a little bit above our crease, but below where we blended out, just to give it a more defined look. And I am taking a little bit at a time and then blending it through. I will dip back into the palette. I didn't want to go in too harsh with it. I wanted to try to see how it would look first, and then if I needed to go darker, then I would just deepen it up with more eyeshadow from the palette. And once all of that is blended out, we're going to start cutting our crease. I like to put a little bit in the center of my lid and then look up, just so I know how high to go with the crease. And when I do my creases, I never try to make them perfect if I'm putting like a shimmer eyeshadow over it, because it's not supposed to be like a defined cut crease. I didn't want it to look like that. So if you don't know how to do a cut crease, just take your time with it. Like, it took me a minute to be comfortable with actually doing it. And over time, it's like once you learn how to do a cut crease, you pretty much do it for every look that you have. So I'm doing that on the second lid as well. My second lid isn't as good as the first one, but I was just like, whatever. And then I'm just going to blend it out because once again, I did use it is like a creamy base type concealer, and it's a little sticky, and I really wanted that eyeshadow to really grip to it, especially the shimmer. So I'm just blending that out. Alright, so we finished blending out that cut crease. So we're going to go into this Ulta eyeshadow palette. It has some really cute shimmers. I'm not really sure what the name of that shade is. I don't remember, but it's like a really cute rose gold shimmer. And I thought it really complemented the look that we were going for today. And once we finish applying the shimmer to that cut crease, we're going to go back in with the shade Abby from the blush palette, and we're just going to put that in our outer V just to darken that up a little bit, give it a little bit of dimension. And I'm going in lightly because I'm trying to figure out how dark I want it to be. So I'm just going back into the palette until I see how dark I like it, and if I want to go darker then I can, because if I just put like a whole bunch on that brush and just go in, I know I would have been pissed off, because then I would have had to try to blend that out for the gods, honey, and my hand would have been hurting. So you just want to take your time and build it up until it's dark enough for you. And so now we're going to go into Zara, which is more like a highlighter shade. And we're just going to put that in our inner corner. And so now we're just going to finish up the face with some highlighter. We're going to put it on our cheekbones, our brow bone, our nose, our cupid's bow, and I'll put a little bit on my forehead and my chin. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and give this video a big fat thick thumbs up, and share it with your friends, your family. Join the sis gang, and make sure you hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.